Baby, mine. He gon' make that my power. Okay. I said I'm gonna drink some water first. Hold up. What's good, everybody? What's going on? My name is Monica, aka The GOAT, the greatest of all time. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like what you're seeing so far, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and like it. Go ahead and subscribe because I be getting into all of the self-help ways that you can improve yourself on the daily in order to become the greatest of all time, like moi, like me. So today I got a different type of video for you all. It's been highly requested before I even had a YouTube channel, but here I am today finally giving y'all the tea. This is 5 ways I manifested my work from home job. Now, give y'all a backstory first. I left college at 23 because I had 2 hours left and it was 2 weeks to graduation. Now that I look back on it now, it was a lot of 2 synchronicities, but we'll talk about that in another video. And basically I couldn't finish college like I wanted to. So I left college. I just said, I need a break. I'll do it another time. And also at the time I was pregnant with my child, my first daughter. So I ended up moving back home from where I was. And then, I'm just preparing to have the baby. I had a few jobs, locational jobs. I worked at Pizza Hut again. I worked at Pizza Hut for 2 years before that. So when I moved to West Memphis, I worked there again. And then I did a merchandising job. And then I quit. And then I had my baby. Once I had my baby, I sat down for a little bit. That was 2019. Trying to balance being a new mom and still trying to figure out a way to provide for her. Because at this point, I was living with my parents. Me and her father wasn't on the best terms at this point. We was barely speaking, just being real. So it's just me having to figure out how am I going to support this child. My parents helping me, but I know they can't help me forever. So this is like brainstorming period. This is when I started trying to create businesses and all that stuff like that. I went to school for a little bit. I tried to go to culinary school. I liked it, but I missed being with my daughter so much. I would watch her on the nanny cam the whole day in class. It was very distracting. And I didn't like being away from her. Then I tried to do merchandising again, and I just didn't like having to. It always came back to me not liking to leave her alone. I wanted to be there and present for my daughter. So I made the decision at the end of December 2019 to have a work from home job. I literally told myself I would not work at another job that's on location. I am going to find a work from home job. That was 2019. January, February 2020, COVID hit. So COVID is, I probably even shouldn't have said that word because the algorithm gonna pick it up, but whatever. We all know that the pandemic has been like horrible. We've lost so many people, and it's been a struggle. It's still a struggle almost 2 years later. But there are good things that come out of bad situations. We're familiar with that too. And for myself, my work from home job was one of those things because of course it's COVID, but now jobs are there's always been work from home jobs available, but now with the pandemic, jobs are pushing even more to have work from home employers. So this definitely drove me to start finding some type of employment working from home. I did not want to go to the office set again. So here are 5 things that I did starting from the end of December 2019, and I started my first day at work August 17th, 2020. Here are the things I did from that time period in order to manifest my work from home job. Disclaimer before I even start. You notice how long I said it took. December 2019 to August 2020. So that's every single day. And yes, sometimes I would get discouraged. I would fall off. I wouldn't do it. But 90% of the time, I was dedicated to this because at this point, my livelihood depended on it. I needed a job. So at this point, I did this every single day. If you want to find a work from home job, you cannot apply for 2 jobs and don't never go back to it. You have to push it. You have to be dedicated to finding these work from home jobs. Why? Number 1, because they go fast. So if you're not on Indeed and these other job sites every single day looking, you will miss out on it. That's being real. This the part don't nobody want to talk about. Everybody just be like, send me the link to your job, sis. And I can do that all day, every day. But it's some disclaimers that you got to go through as well. And number 2, work from home jobs look for very specific people. They're looking for people that's independent, that can work by themselves, and doesn't need too much micromanaging because you're at home. They need to be able to trust you to do the work, not sitting on the couch watching Netflix, letting the phone ring while you're supposed to be at work. You got to be at your station at all times, prepared for any situation. You got to be present in the chats. You got to be an active team member and a good team player. It's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So if you don't think you can do that part first, that needs to be the first part you think about. Not just the benefits of sitting at home, not having to leave. It's great, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. When I first started working from home, a lot of people was actually negative about it. And those same people are coming back now that we're 2 years into the pandemic. Oh, that was actually a smart idea what you did, getting a work from home job. I know. Thank you. I know though. But what about 2 years ago when you was calling me lazy and telling me that my work from home job wasn't hard and it wasn't real? It's real and it's very hard work. So a work from home job is not to be considered just an easy way out. They gonna pay you good, but you gotta work for that money as well. So that's the disclaimer. That's my mama voice if y'all want to know. That's how I get on to people. You saw the neck too. But this, I go back to my friendly, happy voice now. This is the 5 things I did to start to manifest my work from home job. You can do the same thing. Number 1, a lot of people may not want to hear this, but you may have to quit that 9 to 5 that you already have. And let me tell you why. When you have this 9 to 5 that you already working, where you having to get up, get dressed, maybe drop your kids off, then go to work there for 8 hours, pick your kids up, go home, get them to bed, do it all over again the next day. When you living in this type of flow, this everyday situation, number 1, you don't have time to find a work from home job. You don't have time to fill out applications because you are busy from sun up to sundown. When you get in that bed, you're tired. I don't blame you. Go to sleep. So, but if you really want a work from home job, if you're tired of your situation, tired of going into the job office every day, you may need to quit. because quitting is going to be the only thing that's going to motivate you enough to push out applications every single day, to make callback phone calls, to update your resume every single day, to research what are these, all of the things I'm about to talk about. Because now you're desperate. Now you don't have no other option. I found this work from home job because I was desperate. I needed some money to support my child. I wasn't finna just sit around. I applied for one job and I'm going to sit around for the rest of the day and wait. No, I'm going to call 10-3 other jobs. 10-3? 10-3? I'm going to call a whole bunch of jobs until I just got a headache from doing it so much. I'm going to push it out. I'm going to grind every single day until I get a call back. And that's exactly what happened for me. So this one, y'all may not like it. And I even understand why. But a lot of times those uncertain things that we jump out on is what we need for God to push us in the direction that we want to go. So take it or leave it but I'm just saying, not having that security blanket of a job is what's going to push you to find better employment. Number 2, work on your resume. This is a secret I'm going to share with y'all that I had to pay for to get. So before I even share it, let me say, sometimes you have to pay for information. It's okay to sign up for master classes. I know most master classes be like $999 million. I understand that. But the master class I went to, I think she was having a sale. And I think I paid like $20 to sit in there and she showed me how she finds her work from home jobs. And I'm going to link her page and talk about her in a minute. Sometimes you got to pay for knowledge. I'm giving y'all this for free. But once again, from 2019 to August 2020, I was doing this every single day. I was paying for help. I was looking up resources and I was figuring out what I needed to do. People can only help you so much. You got to do the rest of the work yourself. So that's all I got to say on that. But this tip was to rewrite your resume up. Always keep your resume updated anyway. And then at the top, you have your objective. You may have like some keywords. Keywords are good to put on resumes too, because usually what jobs do is they just, they got all the applications in a database and they search problem solving. And people who put these keywords in their resumes, they pull them first and read through them first. But then under that subtitle, you want to put your work from home office setup. This is where you say, I have a quiet workspace. I have a computer, the newest model or one of the newest model that has a processing speed of whatever and RAM size of whatever. You all know all the technical terms. You want to put, I have a working headset and a dedicated quiet workspace. But you're basically just describing. You can even say I have a dedicated quiet workspace with a door that locks. A lot of times in work from home interviews, they'll ask you, do you have an office space where you can lock the door so you can have privacy? And so the information they send you about their customers will be private as well. So you have to update your resume to include your work from home setup. If you don't have a work from home setup, you need to get one. You need to get just a computer or a laptop, a desk, and a chair. And put it in a corner, somewhere quiet where you won't be disturbed. That's your office. Number 4, I'm gonna talk about this, is I followed other YouTubers who talked about work from home jobs. It's a lot of pages out there. The number 1 page I would recommend, her name is Delilah Bell. That's the woman I went to her master class about, learning how to get these work from home jobs. That's just one of the tips she gave me. But she had a 30-minute session with all types of other tips in there. And it helped. It helps. So you always gotta follow after people who you're trying to be like. You can't keep following people who have 9 to 5s. If they have 9 to 5 in an office space, and you don't want that type of job anymore. You can't follow people who have 9 to 5s if you want to be an entrepreneur. You have to change up the way you do things. So, and what you see daily. So number 4 will be subscribe to YouTubers who are doing the same things you're doing and take tips from them. Number 5, I did 10 applications a day, literally. I would get on Indeed. It wouldn't be all within 1 hour. I would spread it out through my day. But by the end of that day, I had 10 applications on file with work from home companies. And I did it every single day. Sometimes I did fall off. Maybe I get discouraged. Maybe I even hear back from a job. So I'm waiting maybe a week or 2 to see if they'll call me back. If they didn't call me back, I went straight back into it the next day and applied every single day until I found my current work from home job. You gotta apply pressure because, like I said, number 1, these work from home jobs go quickly. So you gotta always apply pressure. You gotta always put your name and your resume out there so you'll get noticed and recognized. And finally, the last thing I did to manifest my work from home job. Number 1, before I get into this, everything I listed before this was the work. But actually, this last step is what I did first. I did this step first, and everything after it was the work I was putting into it. Is I manifested it. Manifestation is nothing without the work. The only thing manifestation does for you is help you believe that you deserve it. So once you get finished feeling like you deserve it, then it's time to go do the work on how to get it. It's not just going to fall in your lap. So this is what I did. I set up, I didn't have like a professional desk. I had a desk that was like 10 years old, literally a very old computer desk. I found it in the back room in my parents' house. I cleaned it up. I sanitized it. I found an old chair that I could use. And I set up a little space. I was living with my parents, so I was in like the den. We turned the den into like a bedroom. And outside of the den is like a little hallway. And then it's the living room. I put a curtain up in between the hallway and the living room. And that put the table there, and put the chair, and that was my office space. So I could say without lying, I have a quiet office space because it's cut off from the rest of the house with the curtains. I bought a computer for $99 off of eBay with my taxes when I got them in 2021. And I just started pushing it every day from there. And that's all you need, a computer or a laptop, a desk, and a chair. But I set up this office, and the first day I think I did, it's called a water manifestation, water transfer or something like that. But I basically did some type of manifestation ritual where I accepted that I deserved a work from home job and I welcomed the opportunity into my life. I wrote about it. I wrote probably 100 times, 50 times, I will have a work from home job. I will have a work from home job. I should find it and show y'all because I know I still got it. And manifesting it. And this is how I did it. I started with the manifestation, and after that, I took off with it. So you can't ever just manifest something and just be like, okay, that's it, and sit back down and start chilling. No, you got to put the work in after a manifestation. If you don't believe in manifestation and spirituality and all that stuff, Think of manifestation as a prayer. That's all it is. You putting your intentions out there to God, saying, I want this, and I'm going to take my worry and stress off it. I'm going to give it to you because I know you can provide it. And after you take your worry off of it, what you do, you get back to doing what you're supposed to do. And eventually, God gives you what you was praying for. But it's all the same thing, just different words. So, I hope you all learned something today. I had to get on you real quick. I had to talk to you in my mama voice because 2022, we are not staying stuck in situations we do not want to be. If you're tired of working at that job and risking getting sick, and if you get sick, they're not going to pay you. If you get sick, they're not going to help your family. It's just going to be adios. If you sick of that, find you a work from home job by following these steps, not giving up on yourself, and always having faith. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to find something in 2 weeks after watching this video. You may grind for 3 months and get tired and discouraged and stop for a week. But as long as you pick it right back up, it'll still happen. It's okay to take breaks. I know I probably did a lot. But you still got to grind. You still got to get up and try every single day. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave all the links below to Delilah Bell's YouTube channel. I want y'all to go follow her, show her some love and support, and watch her videos because she actually shows you available work from home jobs right now that you can apply to. So go watch her content and support another Black woman. And that's all I got to say. My goal for this channel, y'all, is to help you realize that you can be a GOAT right how you are right now. What is a GOAT? A GOAT is the greatest of all time. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't feel like you got the clothes for it, the hair for it, the personality for it, the whatever you feel like is stopping you, don't feel like that because you are whole and complete just how you are right now. And you are the GOAT just how you are right now. All you got to do is embody it and envision it. And then once you do that, you will start to feel like you're the greatest of all time and that you can do anything that you want. So I love you. I wish you all the best. If you have any questions below, leave them down below. And that's it. I'm gone. Bye.